Hi everyone, this is Toyba from Toyslab Creations. Today I'm going to be making this lovely lacy baby bonnet. I'm going to be making for size 0 to 6 months. So for this project, I'm going to be needing 5.5 mm crochet hook and any DK weight yarn of your choice. I don't have a DK weight here, so I'm going to be doubling this yarn here to make up for a DK weight. So to start, we're going to make a magic ring. Then I'm going to chain 2. Then we'll make a double crochet into the ring, and then we'll make additional 11 double crochet. So you have a total of 12 double crochet into this ring. If you have problem locating the first double crochet at the end, you might use a stitch marker to mark your first stitch. So go ahead and make 12 double crochets into this ring, and I'll join you when I'm sure it's mine. So I've finished my 12 double crochets and I've closed the magic ring. So to complete the first round, I'm going to slip stitch into the first stitch of the round. Then moving on to round 2 now, chain 2 into the first stitch, make 2 double crochets and 2. Then in each stitch around, make 2 double crochet. So at the end of this round, you should have a total of 24 double crochets. So go ahead and complete yours while I finish with mine. So I'm about to finish round 2. I'm going to finish the round off with a slip stitch into the first stitch of the round. So I have a total of 24 double crochets so far. So moving on to round 3, I'm going to chain 2, make 2 double crochet into the first stitch, 1 and 2. Then 1 double crochet into the next 2 stitches, so 1. The one after that, make another 1 double crochet. Then we'll make 2 double crochet into the next stitch after that. So basically we're just going to be making 2 double crochet in a stitch and 1 double crochet in the next 2 stitches. We're going to repeat that around, and at the end of this round you should have a total of 32 double crochets. So go ahead and finish yours while I finish mine. So I'm through with round 3 now. I have a total of 32 double crochets. So I'm going to slip stitch to the first stitch of the round to finish off this round. And then moving on to round 4 now, I'm going to chain 2. Make 2 double crochet into the first stitch. 1 and 2. And 1 double crochet into the next 3 stitches. 1, make another into the next stitch, so that's 3. Then I'm going to repeat 2 double crochet into the next stitch and 1 double crochet into the next 3 stitches. So just basically keep repeating that around, and at the end of this round you should have a total of 40 double crochets. So go ahead and finish yours while I finish mine. I'm about to finish round 4. I have 40 double crochets in total. I'm going to slip stitch into the first stitch of the round to complete round 4. So moving on to round 5 now, chain 2 and 2 double crochet into the first stitch, 1 and 2, and 1 double crochet into the next 4 stitches, 1, 2, 3 and 4. So then we just repeat 2 double crochet into the next stitch and 1 double crochet into the next 4 stitches. So at the end of this round you should have a total of 48 double crochets. So go ahead and finish yours while I finish with mine. So So I'm about to complete round 5. So I'll slip stitch into the first stitch of the round. So from now on, I'm going to be working in rows. I have 48 stitches so far. So I'm going to slip stitch into the next stitch. I'm not going to work into this first stitch. I'll slip stitch into this next stitch, the second stitch, and also into the third stitch. So I'll chain 3 here. 1, 2, 3. These 3 counts as a double crochet. Then I'm going to make a double crochet in each stitch around, in each stitch across, because we are working in rows from here on, and I'm not going to work into the very last stitch. So at the end of this row, I should have a total of 45 double crochets. So go ahead and finish yours. I will join you at the end of this row. So I've made 45 double crochets across. I'm not going to work into the last stitch. So moving on to row 7 now, as we are working in rows now. So moving on to row 7, chain 3, 1, 2, 3. This chain 3 counts as a double crochet. So I'm not going to work into this first stitch again. I'm going to skip the next stitch. Then into the third stitch, I'm going to work a V stitch. A V stitch is a double crochet, chain 2, and then a double crochet into that same stitch. Next, I'm going to skip 3, 1, 2, 3, and into the fourth stitch, work another V stitch, which is a double crochet, chain 2, and a double crochet into the same stitch. Then skip 3 again, 1, 2, 3, and into the fourth stitch, make another V stitch. So basically, I'm just going to keep repeating this around. So go ahead and complete yours. I will come back to show you how to finish off this row. So I'm about to finish round 7 now. After this last V stitch, we have just 2 stitches left. So I'm going to skip this stitch, and on top of the chain 3, which was a starting stitch of the previous row, I'm going to work 1 double crochet. So skip this and work 1 double crochet to the top of the chain 3 to finish round 7. So moving on to round 8 now, I'm going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Remember, this chain 3 counts as a double crochet. I'm going to make a front post double crochet around this double crochet. Then I'm going to make 3 double crochets, chain 1, and 3 double crochet all into this chain 2 space. So that's 1, 2, and 3. Then chain 1, and then repeat 1, 2, and 3. So next, I'm going to be doing front post double crochet 2 together with this double crochet and this double crochet. So yarn over, start a front post double crochet, to now finish it, yarn over, and come around this one and finish your double crochet 2 together. So we just continue 3 double crochet, chain 1, and 3 double crochet into the chain 2 space, and then we'll do our front post double crochet 2 together. Go around the second double crochet and finish the double crochet 2 together. And then we'll just do 3 double crochet, chain 1, 3 double crochet, then make front post double crochet 2 together, and just keep repeating that around. I'll join you when I'm through with this round. So I'm about to finish row 8 now. I've made 3 double crochet, chain 1, 3 double crochet into this last chain 2 space here. So I'm going to make a front post double crochet around this double crochet, and then make a double crochet on top of the chain 3 to finish off this row. So I'm through with row 8 now. So moving on to row 9, I'm going to chain 3. Remember, the chain 3 counts as the first double crochet of the row. So I'm going to reach over to the chain 1 space and make a V-stitch into the chain 1 space. So a V-stitch is just basically a double crochet, chain 2, and then another double crochet, all in the same space. Then I'll reach over to the next chain 1 space and then make another V-stitch, double crochet, chain 2, and double crochet, all in the same stitch. That's a V-stitch. So just keep repeating the same thing, keep reaching over to the next chain 1 space around and making a V-stitch. I'll join you when I'm through with mine. So I'm about to finish row 9 now. I'm going to finish off the row with a double crochet. I've made the last V-stitch into the last chain 1 space here. So I'm going to finish the row with a double crochet to the top of the chain 3 that started the previous row. So I'm through with row 9. So for row 10 now, row 10 is basically a repeat of row 8. So chain 3, 3, turn, and then make a front post double crochet around this double crochet, and then make 3 double crochet, 1, 2, 3, chain 1, and 3 double crochet, all in the chain 2 space. Then we'll make a front post double crochet 2 together with these 2 double crochet. So just basically keep repeating that. 3 double crochet, chain 1, 3 double crochet into this chain 2 space and make double front post double crochet together with these 2 double crochet. So just row 10 is basically a repeat of row 8, and then once you're through with row 10, you repeat row 9 again for row 11, and then repeat row 8 again for row 12. So I'll join you when I'm through with row 12. So just go ahead and repeat row 8 for row 10, row 9 for row 11, and then repeat row 8 again for row 12. I'll join you when I'm through with row 12. So I've finished row 12 and I've chained 1 and cut off the yarn. So the remaining thing to do now is to make the strap. So to make the strap, I'm going to start with a chain of 38. I've already made the chain of 38 here. So I'm going to slip stitch to the side of this row here. So I'm going to slip stitch here, and then we'll make 2 single crochet on this side, on the side of the last stitch there, the double crochet there. So for every row, I'm going to make 2 single crochet on the side. That's 1, and that's 2, and the next row, 1, 2, the next one, 1, 2. We've done 3 so far. The next one, 1 and 2, 4. The next one, 1 and 2. That's 5. This is the 6th one, 1 and 2. And on this row, the row 6. So we started our row, make 2 single crochet on the side of the double crochet there too. So that's 7 rows in total, and we should have 14 single crochet along this end. Then we'll move on to the skip stitch from row 5, from round 5. So I'm going to work into this 1 single crochet and into these 2 that we didn't work into. So and then the last one there, before we move on to this point. So we have a total of 3 there. Then we'll move on to this side too and work 2 single crochet on the side of each row. That's 2 there. Work another 2 here. This is the 3rd one. 3, 4, 5, 6, and then the last one here, 7. And then we'll make a chain of 39. So go ahead and finish your chain of 39. I'll come back to show you how to finish off the strap. So I've finished my chain of 39. So I'm going to work back on this chain now, working through the back bump. I'm going to skip the first stitch, through the second one. I'm going to make a slip stitch, and in the remaining 39 chains too. So I'm just going to slip stitch through to this point, then work 1 single crochet through all the single crochet from the previous row, and then slip stitch through this chain till the end. So just go ahead and do that, and I'll come back to show you what my final piece looks like. So this is what the final piece looks like. If you would like to make it in the 6 to 12 month size, the written pattern is available in my Ravelry and Etsy store. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, please subscribe to my channel, leave comments below, and I hope to see you in my next tutorial. Bye.